is back with us today for his weekly visit to discuss the latest COVID headlines, and we'll be taking your questions coming up in the next segment.
Masks remain a big topic, and a new study looks at what might have been a dangerous outbreak had it not been for vigilant mask wearing. Dr. Zorba Paster joins us from his clinic in Oregon with more on the study, which appeared in the New York Times. But first, let's start with the headlines of the day. Masks will be required in Wisconsin starting Saturday.
Uh-oh. Can Zorba not hear us? Zorba, can you hear us?
Oh, I can hear.
Oh,
can
yeah.
hear, guys.
Okay, there you go.
I was just to show you about masks. Let me tell you about the study this Missouri. So it took place in a salon. So there were stylists. So everyone in the salon who came in had to wear a mask. All the stylists had to wear a mask too. After about maybe 2 weeks, one of the stylists felt that her allergies were getting but it turned out it wasn't her allergies. It turned out she actually developed COVID. Now, she wore a mask for all of her clients, but she wore a mask when she was having one of the other stylists, her friend. And so her friend came down with COVID. But then they both discovered they had COVID. When they both discovered that they had COVID, what they did was then they called the health authorities. The health authorities then actually contacted 165 people and offered them all COVID testing. Now remember, these are people who are working in their salon. They're actually in there. They're actually checking. They're in close contact. Some of the masks had to be taken off when they trimmed mustaches and so on. So, but everyone wore a mask whenever they could. So half the people, literally about 2/3 of the people rather, decided to have COVID testing. Guess how many came down with COVID? Keep in mind, the beauty shop workers had their mask on 100% of the time, and the people who received it had their mask on almost all the time. How many came down with COVID, do you think?
None.
That's right, 0. Absolutely 0. It's a really amazing study because it shows that wearing a mask keeps from getting COVID, period. It's a real life situation. They were right in the face of all these people. They had COVID. Out of 167 people, nobody got COVID. Masks work, wear them, and it doesn't matter what kind of a mask you have. Whether you've got one like this, whether you've got a bandana, whether you've got an N95, the people had all different kinds of masks. None of them came down with COVID. Masks make a difference, and it doesn't matter which county you're in. Dane County, Greene County, Rock County. And if we look up north, there are a number of counties with hot spots. Wear the mask. Keep down COVID in Wisconsin. We can get back to work with social distancing. We can get back to our restaurants, and our kids get back in school. Wake up, folks. Wear your mask. Be smart. Be intelligent.
Well, it's now mandatory as starting at midnight on Friday or Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday morning.
It's mandatory, but mandatory doesn't mean the politicians won't come in versus the public health people and do their mischief. Mandatory means be a good citizen. Just like you wipe your butt after you go to the bathroom, you wash your hands, you don't smoke in public, wear your mask.
I don't think it would be any more clear than that.
Yes.
270-9933 is the number to call to talk to Dr. Zorba Paster. We'll get to your calls right after this.